Hey guys, I am Nakul. I hope you all are doing good, and today we will review Nintendo's gaming console, the Switch. We will try to answer the question who is this for and whether you should consider buying it in 2021 and beyond. So let's begin the video. Firstly, let's try to answer the question what exactly is Nintendo Switch. It is Nintendo's gaming console which lets you switch between different styles of gameplay, thus justifies its name. It is a 6.2-inch LCD device which lets you play your game in the handheld mode like this. Then there is its dock in which you can slide the device and it lets you play your games on a bigger screen like your television. It was first of its kind concept and it has lived up perfectly to its expectations. It manages the switch between the different gameplays so effortlessly and the overall experience is so brilliant. It lets you decide how you want to play your game and most importantly where you want to play your game. Firstly, let's talk about its design and build. It is a fairly simple design. It is a 6.2-inch LCD screen with a slightly thicker bezels all around the screen. It is a all plastic design, thus it is durable, but the screen is prone to scratches, and that's why I recommend using a high quality screen guard to protect your screen. On the either side of the screen are the Joycons. These act as a separate controller when you take them out. They come in various color options. But if you don't want your Switch to look funky, you can opt for grey Joy-Cons and it will give you a minimal look to your Switch. Otherwise, you can opt for different color Joy-Cons like I have here. They come in various cool colors such as blue, green, red, orange, purple, etc. You can mismatch the Joy-Cons and give your Switch a unique look. Now let's talk about the most important aspect of any gaming console, that is its gameplay. When you play your games in the handheld mode, it only gives you a resolution of 720p, which may sound bad, but that's not the case, as the games runs so smoothly and perfectly even in the handheld mode. It even lets you play very heavy and complex games with high resolution and graphics in the handheld mode on the go. You can play big games like Zelda Breath of the Wild or Super Mario Odyssey from the comfort of your bed, or you can take these games outside on a beach or even on a train. When you decide to play your favorite game on a bigger screen, simply slide the Switch into its dock and it immediately switches to the dock mode without closing your game, and it lets you pick up your game from the exact instance where you left from. In the dock mode, it provides you with a resolution of 1080p, and again it is not the best in the market, but surely you will enjoy the overall experience and the gameplay. To play the games in the dock mode, take out these Joy-Cons and attach them to their grip, and it makes it a separate single player controller. You can also buy a Pro controller from the market. It doesn't come inside the box, but it surely will elevate your experience of playing. Now let's talk about the games. Since its launch, the gaming library of Nintendo Switch has increased like crazy. There are thousands of amazing games to play and large number of categories to choose from for all age groups. I will talk about my favorite Nintendo Switch games and must-have games for the Switch in a separate video. Otherwise, this video will become way too long. So make sure to subscribe to my channel. Having said that, I believe the best games to play on a Nintendo Switch are the first party titles like the Zelda series and the Mario series. They look and play the best on the Switch, and they are only available to play on the Nintendo Switch, as they are specifically designed and created for a Nintendo Switch. They give you the perfect gameplay and experience. But the gaming on the Switch isn't just limited to the first party games, as there are a large number of third party gaming titles like Doom and Skyrim to play on the Nintendo Switch. The quality and the gameplay won't be perfect as compared to some other advanced gaming consoles in the market like PlayStation and Xbox. However, with its limited processing capabilities, the fact that it allows you to play the full version of your favorite games, especially in the handheld mode, is an amazing feat to achieve. Now let's talk about its battery life. The battery life will most importantly depend upon the type of game you are playing, but even with a heavy game like Zelda Breath of the Wild, you will easily get a battery life of around 3 to 4 hours, and you can get a better battery life if you are playing a less intensive game. You can charge your device with the help of USB-C port at the bottom, or you can charge the Switch by placing it inside its dock. The Joycons have fairly good amount of battery life. They will rarely die on you, and they get charged when they are attached to the device. Now let's talk about some of its less positive points. As with everything, the Nintendo Switch also has some of its negative points, and the biggest one is that the Nintendo Switch isn't officially launched in India. So when you order a Switch online, you will get an imported version of the Switch. And due to this fact, the price of the Nintendo Switch is slightly higher as compared to other countries, and its games and accessories also are on a pricier side. However, make no mistake, the availability of the Switch, its accessories and games is not an issue, as there are plenty of them available on the e-commerce websites like Amazon and Flipkart. Although the build quality of the Switch is very good, but still it is prone to wear and tear, especially if you carry around with you in a backpack, and that's where the screen guard and the case will come in handy. It will protect your Switch and will provide it with a longer life. The Joy-Cons are very fun to use. However, they might feel a little bit clumsy for some people, and the absence of a dedicated D-pad and analog triggers might be a bummer for some. Although for me, the Joy-Cons have held up very well. I have had no issues with them, except for some times when I have noticed a drift in the joysticks. However, that is not a big issue as it happens rarely, and the Joy-Cons are also easily replaceable, and you also get a support for third-party controllers to pair up with your Switch. The last negative point is that you cannot connect a Bluetooth headphone with your Switch. You will have to rely on a wired headphone which you can connect via the 3.5mm jack on the top. Now let's try to figure it out, who is this for? If you are someone who likes to take their games with them, and if you play your games majorly in the handheld mode or on your mobile, then the Nintendo Switch can be a perfect option for you. There is also a lite version of the Nintendo Switch which will cost you 10,000 rupees less, but the thing with it is that it only allows you to play the games in the handheld mode. That's why I would recommend the Nintendo Switch over to the lite version, as it gives you option to choose from different modes. And in my opinion, there are some games which are more enjoyable in the handheld mode, and there are those games which should be played in the dock mode to enjoy them to their full glory. Talking about the price and the availability of the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is priced around 32,000 rupees and is available to purchase from Amazon. You can also purchase your games and accessories from Amazon, or you can purchase your games from the Nintendo's online eShop. There is also Nintendo Switch online membership, which is fairly cheap, around $20 a year. It gives you options of playing online multiplayer games. It allows to save your games on the cloud, and it gives you the option of playing the old school NES and Super NES games for free. Now is the time for my verdict. I will definitely recommend the Nintendo Switch. I am using it since last 3 years and I absolutely love it. It has held up very well and I have enjoyed every bit of it. Also, the multiplayer mode enhances the experience of the Switch as it allows you to connect multiple Switch and play games with your friends and family, or you can connect multiple Joycons or controllers with a single Switch and enjoy games like Mario Kart in the co-op mode. The overall experience of owning a Switch is fantastic, especially with the first party games, surely which are expensive, but in my honest opinion, totally worth it. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like the content, and do let me know in the comment section down below what are your thoughts regarding the Nintendo Switch. I will meet you very soon with another tech video. Until then, take care and goodbye.